Joel here, and Mick.
Hiya.
Mick's here too. I thought we'd do this together because it'd be a bit more interesting than me just talking. So, you've not seen this yet.
No.
So obviously you've seen pictures though, right? So,
yeah, I've seen pictures.
Yeah, you've seen pictures of it.
I've seen vaguely seen the V1 occasionally here and there.
Yeah.
But not really ever seen it going or anything like that.
So this is the 30 degree north buggy, the V2. And what did you get in the box? Well, Mick, you haven't seen this, so you can unbox it, you can open it, and you'll see. But I memean, the first thing you do get is that, which is quite unusual.
It's very unusual.
To get a spare body.
It wasn't a freebie then.
No, none of this is free. Sadly. But yeah, so you get a spare body, that's pretty good.
Everyone gets a spare body?
I think for a limited time, there's a spare body that comes with it.
Gotcha.
So you can do your own paint job, if you want to, which is good. I mean, that is good. What else have we got in here? So the usual stickers, things like that. I'm guessing that everyone gets those. I don't think that's because of, I got it for free or anything like that.
Obviously.
But I actually bothered. It's from RC Models. Obviously, this car supplied here in the UK. I actually bothered to print out this.
What's that?
Which is, which I never do, but it's the RC Models spiel on their website. Oh, right. So I can actually look at it and sort of see the features of the car. So, yeah, RC Models is where you get it from. So, or at least in the UK. So. There's a lot of info on there. You get that starter guide, which I suppose is the usual kind of generic, probably.
Yeah, this is just something RC Models.
Oh, don't look at the receipt. Oh. Don't show the wife that. Yeah, hide that. But one thing that you do get, which I'll just mention quickly, is in there you get this. It's a throttle linkage.
All right.
Because the one apparently on the car has been found to stick a bit, so it's a linkage with a different coating on it, I guess, or slightly different.
All right.
And there's instructions in there on how to fit it. So you do get that. RC Models mentioned that to me. So yeah, this is what you get in the box basically. So that's the control, which I've put some batteries in that. Turn it on, so you can if you press, that's the power button, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's actually. There's quite a lot of menus on there, which I was surprised. I mean, I haven't particularly looked through. What do you press that to go up and down? No,
yeah, it's probably that, isn't it?
No, that's steering dual rate, which shows up. See, that percentage changes. But where's the kind of up and down buttons? No, it's not that. No. It might be that one. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Function, yeah. Endpoint adjustment time. Well, either way, I haven't looked at it yet really, but it's kind of got some menus in it.
It looks a little bit like a Spectrum. Yeah,
it's actually a bit better than I thought it might be. Like looking at it, I thought, oh god, is that some really cheap radio? But
so didn't they used to do the Fly
It's Fly Sky normally.
Yeah.
So that's actually better than I thought. And this is the buggy. Now, what do you think? I actually think that body looks okay in this colour scheme.
It doesn't look that bad.
It looks better than I remember it looking.
Yeah.
Let's get it out. Let's put it on this stand so we can see it. Try not to knock my coffee over. Right. So, let's put that there. So there it is. I mean, does this spin round? Does this stand spin? Yeah, it does, yeah. Okay. Right, so you're having a little look for the first time. I mean, things I notice is it does look better than it used to. Paint job is decent. The rear wing is so much better, don't you think? Than that
wing does look a lot better.
That rear wing they had before.
Doesn't feel.
It's quite flexible.
Doesn't feel particularly strong though.
No, I mean I guess it depends. Does that flex mean that it's not going to break? Or yeah, I don't know. It's not as stiff as say. The MCD wing is a lot stiffer, isn't it? Or is it? Well, yeah, it does feel a bit stronger. But I suppose, yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of the look of it. Is so much better than before.
The one thing that sticks out in to me straight away is I just don't like that bumper.
Yeah, you said that before.
Yeah,
you don't like that.
I actually think it ruins the look of the car.
It is a bit of a weird looking bumper for a buggy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Well, you could take it off, couldn't you, and just not have a bumper.
I get why they put it on there, because obviously it's to protect the whole front of the car, but it's not your typical buggy bumper, is it? Your buggy bumper is just usually a little stubby thing.
A little stubby thing, yeah. So, or I suppose you could. I don't know if you could fit a Losi 5B bumper, which is just a stubby bumper.
Yeah, you would be able to fit a Losi 5B bumper, but they're as rare as rocking horse.
Yeah, as they've discontinued. But talking about that, people do say, a lot of people, and I think there are, a lot of these parts of this car are meant to fit the Losi 5B.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know to what degree, but, I mean, you might know.
Well, the shock towers look... The front shock tower looks the same as the B. The rear one's nearly the same. The actual wing brackets don't look too dissimilar either.
This does look fairly similar, doesn't it? The diff case.
It looks a lot like one, but I bet it might be slightly different.
I mean, I would guess that some parts will fit. I mean, things like the shocks will fit, the towers might fit, the arms and the hubs may well fit. The whole front end may fit. I don't know if these drive shafts are the same length, for example. I don't know. I quite like the colouring of these. You know, this kind of... It's not like the 5B, obviously, the nicely machined... These are just...
The TLR stuff.
Yeah, the TLR stuff is next level, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's why I love the Losi 5B, because the quality of it is better, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is only $750, isn't it? What's the actual new price? Well, it's a kit. The TLR 5B was a kit, and it was how much? 1100? I don't know.
I think, they were selling them at $850 at a special price, and then they went up.
Yeah. So, okay, let's say $850 the kit. But, I mean, obviously no engine... No servos.
No pipe.
Yeah.
No.
Did it have tyres? Yeah, it had tyres and wheels.
It had wheels and tyres, yeah.
Talking of wheels and tyres, what do you think of these? Because I like them.
I actually don't think they're too bad looking.
Yeah, I like them. They're a big improvement over the V1, in my opinion. And I mean, they feel quite grippy, don't they?
Yeah, they feel very grippy. They've got vent holes in them.
Yeah, there's vent holes, I know. I noticed that, which is good.
They'd be no good for big power, I don't think, for like a big...
No, they feel a bit soft
too
for that.
Soft for that. But
yeah.
But what's in this? A 29.
A 29, yeah.
So for that, I think they'll be really good.
Yeah, I quite like the way the pipe comes out the back, but that is the same as the V1.
Yeah.
Although the pipe's different. So the one thing I did do is I put these on. I hate body clips, to be honest, and I put these on just to get. Should we take these? If you take the other side off, we'll get the body off. I'm not sure why there's a body mount hole there, because, I mean, I guess that was the original body and they've changed something. I guess, I don't know, because it's obviously got no clip. I notice if you kind of, oh Jesus, there we go. Yeah, you kind of do one side and then the other side. So yeah, that's the body. It's white inside. But yeah, I like the red. The red and black and silver. So the pipe is new. The old pipe wasn't like that. So hopefully that's an improvement. Because the old pipe didn't sound like it could rev out.
Yeah.
It was literally like really felt, restricted. So that's a good thing. I noticed this is aluminium now. I don't think it was aluminium before. So your tower and your brake setup there is metal. So that's
that's good. Actually a locker.
It is, yes. That's the other weird thing about it. Well, I don't know if it's weird, but yeah, for a race buggy, locker, very short rear drive shaft. I mean, it's like a link really to the back. And then you've got this ball drive, what looks like a ball drive one end to a CVD, and then a ball drive CVD in the middle there. So, and that's metal as well, quite thick, quite big. So, and of course the engine is the other way round. Yeah, that's the pull start.
Yeah, well, it would have to be instead because the centre diff's at the back. Yeah,
so it's spun round, which on the Losi 5B and MCD, the pull starts at the back here. So yeah, that's different. I suppose the idea maybe, I guess, cool air entering the front where the pull start is, and then hot air coming out the back, I guess. Which might be quite good. It's got 30-degree north zone servos, which are meant to be 70 kg each. And I noticed that's metal. the servo horn is metal, which is quite good. And that one's like a Lozzie one. Well, it looks the same.
Yeah, it looks the same as the old Lozzie one.
Same. It's got a Walbro carb apparently. 997. That's what it's meant to be. Well, that's what it says it is. It does say 997 under it, so I guess it is. That's new.
Yeah, it's very small, isn't it?
It's very compact. I haven't opened that up, so I don't know if that's just one piece of filter or what that is. But what it does come with,
it's very constricted.
It's very thin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very restricted.
It's very like
on that corner,
and then it just goes like and there's not much there, is there, for airflow? Another thing, I mean, it does come with an outerwear. There's a little box here. It's got that in it. It's got that. I'm putting these on here if they fit. They're bonehead thingamajigs that I just had.
Oh, right.
To cover those. They might have to be cut or something. They look a bit long, don't they? I don't know if they'll fit in there. Look a bit too big. Yeah, so they need cutting down. But that's one thing I wish more cars came with. None come with that, do they? As in guards. Does anyone come with guards?
They do actually.
Do they?
Yeah, the Ultimate RR5.
Oh, the £3,000 Ultimate.
Yeah.
Comes with like 10 quid plastic. But they're good. I mean, they should. The amount of crap we get.
Yep.
Clogged up. All the cars do it, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, why they don't come with that, I don't know. But yeah, the only thing so far I noticed that I really don't like, that's weird, is that body clip. I took that body clip out to look at the battery.
Right.
And it's like a nickel metal hydride battery. It's quite big, so that's good. I mean, it's better than nothing, you know, and I know we all run lipos, but it's a nickel metal, which is fair enough. But it was really hard getting that body clip out because it hits the air filter. And I've given up trying to get it back in because it's impossible to get in. Well, not impossible, but you near enough want to take the air filter off to get it in.
Can't you back that out a little bit to raise it up so you could get the body clip in that way?
Well, something needs to. It just seems crazy. Why is it like that? I mean, try and get here. There's a body clip. Try and get that in. Try and get that in there. You'll probably do it straight away, wouldn't you? With your big thumbs.
I'll tell you, massive hands.
You're huge. He's lost it. Have you lost it?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. I think it's already frustrating, right?
Yeah.
It's like why? It just I know that it's a very small thing, isn't it? But
yeah, but it's the small things that can be really annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah. It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how did they get it in there? Did they put that in before they put the filter on?
Could have done.
I mean, you could argue you don't need it. I suppose. But either way, anyway, it's just I just found that instantly annoying. Take it off the stand and put it on the ground. What do you think of the suspension action? Because I had a right moan about the V1. I thought it was really stiff and horrible. And this I quite like. But what do you think?
It's not.
What's your expert opinion?
It's not as nice as the TLR.
No, it's not. Is it? But is anything? Yeah. Have you found any shocks that are as nice as the TLR 5B? Okay, there's the Vesla. That has nice suspension.
That's probably the only other car that I know of that's got the same sort of shock.
That kind of smoothness.
Yeah, but they are massive shocks.
Yeah, but the Lozzie 5B shocks, the way you put the car down, like this does do it a bit, which I quite like. So if you take that off and then put it down, it sinks. See that little sink?
Yeah.
And that just it has got quite a nice little sink to it.
Yeah,
which is so much better than before. So that I am.
It's not bad.
Hoping is going to be good. Because it feels quite plush.
Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad.
It's fairly slow, isn't it? The kind of, and thick feeling, the fluid maybe, but it actually moves, which is good. So it's not, you know.
I mean, worst case scenario, you could...
you can take preload off it, or you can add preload.
Yeah, or you could
change the springs,
you could
change the fluid.
Change the fluid would probably be the best thing.
Yeah. Well, another quite cool thing about this car, that most cars don't have, is that, which is quite...
Yeah, that's a hefty
quite good in a way, isn't it? I mean...
It does feel fairly solid.
It protects the whole top of the car, doesn't it? Yeah. Really. and the body and everything else. I guess that's part of the reason why the body's that shape.
Yeah.
Because of that, which is a good and bad. I mean, that would have to probably go if I changed the body, wouldn't it? I suppose. Like take that out, or just cut a massive hole in the body.
Yeah, you could do, or you could take that off, and then put the just a roll cage protector on the engine, sort of thing.
Yeah, the head protector. Yeah.
Be interesting to see what it goes like. Really
it would, yeah. 29cc. Apparently, they've tuned the front and rear wheelbase. I don't know what that means, really. I guess it might be slightly wider. And that's the other thing, actually, I would do. I would put extenders on it pretty much straight away. I mean, I'll run it stock, but they always look better wider, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
How narrow or wide is it compared to the... Because that's got extenders on, right? Which are the Taylor extenders. Oh, actually, it's relatively not that... Okay, so it'd be pretty damn wide with extenders on them, wouldn't it?
It'd be a similar sort of width.
But aren't they quite wide, or are they not? What are they, the Taylor ones?
20...
Are they 20 mil?
Yeah, or 25.
Okay, so yeah, maybe that is about 40 mil actually, thinking about it. In total. I haven't washed that obviously for a long time, since Bashfest. But anyway, so yeah, I mean I'd put extenders on it and the guards, the rear guards.
Yeah, CV
like
guards,
pretty quick. But I'll run it stock and see what happens. And what we're gonna do next, I think, is basically I'll run it in and then we'll go and run it.
Okay.
So I'll run it in first and then we will show you what it runs like. And we've got to find some spots, haven't we, where it's a bit more interesting to run. Some off-road, some jumps.
Yeah, we need something that's a little bit more off-roady.
Some kind of exciting.
Boring old field.
This kind of car's not going to be great in a massive field, is it? As it's going to be...
Not on 29cc,
no.
I wouldn't have thought so.
I mean, another thing I like, did you notice? I know, again, it's a very small thing. But they're quite nice compared to the hideous wheel nuts that were on it before.
Yeah.
They're quite nice, aren't they? They look a bit like a TLR nut, as in, sort of slightly stylised.
I mean, because they definitely look like an MCD wheel.
They look similar, don't they? They're not. They've got a bit of offset actually on them, a little bit more offset. Do you see the inside? You can see it.
Oh, right, yeah.
So the actual where the MCD wheels are very flat. There's not much offset at all. These do have a little bit. So if you put them on the MCD, it would be a little bit wider.
I mean, they do look exactly the
same. It looks very similar, doesn't it, to the Lozzie stuff, basically. But I mean, they do the 30-degree north truck, don't they? Which is going to be similar, isn't it? So I'm guessing that some of the parts are interchangeable between the two cars, I guess, like diff housings and stuff. I think things like this are different, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. And like the bracing is different. I guess the chassis is different.
Yeah, well, the bracing's got to be different because obviously the engine's in a different place.
The engine's in a different way around, yeah.
So yeah, that's completely different. I wouldn't be surprised if a normal 5B, one of them fits. Yeah.
It wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
No.
The steering setup's very similar to...
Yeah, because the steering's obviously all the same, so that's just the 5T steering, isn't it? They haven't put the 2.0 version of it on.
No. Another thing that they do have on it is they have these droop screws, which I'm not sure if they... Do the normal... Lozzies come with, or sorry, not the TLR. I know they do.
Yeah.
But the just the Lossie truck. Does that have?
I don't actually.
I don't think it. I'm not sure if it does. So you can adjust the.
I think it does. Yes.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it does. So you can adjust basically the ride height up to a point, or the droop anyway.
Yeah.
So you can force it down a bit, and of course this is nice. I didn't show you this. The chassis, which has the slots in it.
Yeah.
For a bit of cooling, and of course the side pod has openings in it as well, which is quite a nice idea, isn't it? A bit of airflow, a bit of cooling. Does anyone else do this at the moment?
Obviously Taylor does.
Does Taylor do it?
They do it
on the
5B
chassis.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's obviously an upgrade chassis, isn't it?
Yes.
So
I'm not too sure if anyone else does it.
Yeah. So it's quite nice to see that on
as
here.
A stock car.
Yeah. I think they did that on the V1 actually, on the Buggy V1, but it's nice to see it. I think it's a good idea.
It always had heat issues, didn't it? So, and their version of it come out after.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously
they learned a few things from it, yeah. So that's about the size of it. I think we'll probably end it there. We've had a look at it.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Overall, Not bad for 750 quid.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a surprising little buggy.
Yeah.
So
I think it's got potential. It doesn't feel really cheap and horrible, does it?
Not really, no.
I don't think anyway. No. I mean, the MCD stuff I love. You know, but you're talking about a lot of money, aren't you? In comparison.
Well, yeah.
And the TLR.
That comes ready to go.
It's ready to go, yeah.
Obviously, you buy an MCD and then you've still got to add your engine, your servos.
Yeah.
So obviously all your pipe and everything. Or whoever's that is 750 quid out of the box, add fuel, and off you go.
In theory. So.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah, barring incident. So yeah, so I'll get it running, and then me and Mick will take it out soon, and we'll show you how it goes. And you're going to drive it too, not just me.
Okay.
So you better get practicing.
Certainly need to.
Yeah. All right, I'll catch you later, people.